Your cat doesn't stop trusting you because of one big mistake. It's the small things you do every day that slowly make them feel less safe around you. Today, we're looking at everyday habits that may be causing your cat stress, weakening their trust, and changing the way they see you without you even realizing it. Once you start seeing the world through your cat's eyes, you'll understand how one small change in the way you interact with them can make a huge difference in your relationship. A laser pointer is probably one of the most popular cat toys ever made. Watching your cat sprint across the room chasing that tiny red dot is entertaining, so it's easy to believe you're giving them great exercise and enrichment. But from your cat's point of view, that hunt never truly ends. In the wild, every hunt follows the same natural sequence. First, they spot the prey. Then they stalk it, chase it, catch it, and finally experience the reward of a successful hunt. This hunting cycle has been deeply wired into cats through thousands of years of evolution. With a laser pointer, your cat can stalk and chase, but they never get to catch anything. When that hunting sequence is repeatedly interrupted at the final step, some cats become restless, frustrated, or overstimulated. Others may start biting your hands or feet, or race around the house as if the hunt is still going. That doesn't mean you should stop using a laser pointer altogether. Instead, end every play session with a real toy, like a plush mouse or a feather wand, so your cat can pounce, grab it, and complete the hunt the way their instincts expect. For a cat, the real reward isn't chasing the prey. It's the feeling of finally catching it. When space is limited, it's common to keep your cat's litter box, food bowl, water bowl, bed, and toys all in the same corner. It may seem convenient to us, but to a cat, it creates an environment that doesn't feel natural. Would you want to eat every meal right next to your bathroom? Your cat doesn't either. In a cat's world, every area has a different purpose. They eat in one place, rest in another, and use the litter box somewhere else. That's how they naturally organize their territory and create a space that feels safe. When everything is crowded into one area, some cats begin drinking less water, eating less, or even looking for another place to use the litter box because they no longer feel comfortable where everything is located. If possible, keep your cat's food and water bowls well away from the litter box. Give them separate places to rest, observe, and relax. It may seem like a small change, but to your cat, it creates a home that feels much safer and easier to understand. A well-organized territory gives your cat something every cat craves, a sense of safety. You don't always need to buy new toys. Sometimes, leaving the same toys out every day is exactly why your cat loses interest. After a few weeks, you may notice that the balls, toy mice, or feather wands your cat once loved are now ignored. That doesn't mean your cat has become lazy. Those toys have simply stopped feeling exciting. In the wild, no two hunts are ever the same. Every prey animal moves differently, appears in different places, and creates a new challenge. That sense of surprise is what keeps a cat's hunting instinct engaged. When the same toys stay out all the time, they become part of the background. To your cat, they're no longer prey, they're just another object in the room. Instead of buying more toys, try putting most of them away. Leave only a few out, then rotate them every week. A toy your cat ignored last month can suddenly feel exciting all over again. Sometimes, your cat doesn't need more toys. They just need the thrill of discovering new prey again. To us, petting a cat while they're eating feels affectionate. To your cat, it can make them feel less safe. Many people stroke their cat, pick them up for a photo, or even move the food bowl while they're eating. It seems harmless, but mealtime is one of the moments when cats feel most vulnerable. In the wild, lowering their head to eat means paying less attention to everything around them. That's why cats instinctively look for a quiet, safe place before they begin a meal. If they're constantly interrupted, some cats start eating too quickly, walk away before they're finished, or wait until no one is around before returning to their food. The best thing you can do is give your cat space while they eat. Let them finish their meal before reaching out or trying to interact. A peaceful meal isn't just about the food. It's about giving your cat the safety to enjoy it. Sometimes the problem isn't the food you're feeding your cat. It's the bowl you're serving it in. Even if your cat finishes every meal, that doesn't always mean they're comfortable while eating. A poorly designed bowl can make every meal less enjoyable than you realize. A cat's whiskers aren't just for looks. They're incredibly sensitive and help cats judge space and detect subtle changes around them. When a bowl is too deep or too narrow, those whiskers constantly brush against the sides. Many feline behavior experts believe this can make some cats uncomfortable, causing them to eat more cautiously or pull food out of the bowl before eating it. The material matters too. Plastic bowls easily develop tiny scratches where bacteria and odors can build up. Over time, that may even contribute to chin irritation in some cats. If your cat regularly eats from one side of the bowl, pulls food onto the floor, or drinks very little water, try switching to a wide, shallow ceramic or stainless steel bowl. Sometimes, improving your cat's comfort is as simple as changing the bowl they eat from. You can buy your cat the most expensive bed or dozens of toys, but if they have nowhere to climb, they may still feel unsafe. Many owners focus on making the floor comfortable with beds, blankets, and toys, but cats don't experience a home the way we do. To them, a home isn't just horizontal, it's vertical too. Have you ever noticed your cat choosing the top of a bookshelf, a window perch, or the highest cabinet they can reach? They're not trying to be difficult. They're following an instinct that's been part of them for thousands of years. High places allow cats to watch their surroundings without constantly moving. The more they can see, the less they have to worry about unexpected surprises. Without safe places to climb, many cats create their own by jumping onto countertops, curtains, or furniture you would rather keep off limits. You don't need an expensive cat tree. A sturdy shelf or a window perch can completely change how your cat feels about your home. To a cat, being up high isn't a luxury. It's one of the safest places they can be. What confuses your cat isn't having rules. It's when those rules keep changing. One day you laugh when your cat jumps onto the kitchen counter. The next day, you scold them for doing the exact same thing. To us, that may seem perfectly normal, but to a cat, it's a confusing message. Cats don't learn by thinking about right and wrong the way people do. They learn through patterns. If a behavior is allowed today, but punished tomorrow, your cat won't understand what changed. They'll simply learn that your reactions are unpredictable. For cats, being able to predict their environment is a big part of feeling safe. When the same rules are followed every day, they become more confident and relaxed. But when those rules constantly change, many cats become more cautious, anxious, or avoid interacting with you altogether. If there's a rule in your home, keep it consistent. If you don't want your cat on the dining table, don't make exceptions just because it seems cute that day. To a cat, consistency is one of the clearest signs that they can trust you. Trust can't be rushed, and your cat knows that better than anyone. When guests come over or you bring home another pet, it's tempting to carry your cat over and encourage them to say hello. We assume they'll adjust faster if they spend more time together. But that's not how cats build trust. Cats experience the world through scent long before they rely on sight. Before trusting a new person or animal, they need time to gather information from a safe distance. If they're pushed into an interaction before they're ready, their instinct shifts from curiosity to self-protection. That's why some cats hide under the bed, run away, hiss, or even swat when they're forced to meet someone new. They're not being unfriendly. They're simply trying to protect themselves from a situation they haven't decided is safe. Instead of rushing the introduction, let your cat set the pace. Give them time to observe, smell, and approach on their own. When cats feel like they have a choice, trust usually develops much faster. The strongest trust is never forced. It's earned one safe interaction at a time. Punishment rarely teaches a cat what you want. More often, it teaches them to be afraid of you. When your cat scratches the couch, knocks over a glass, or jumps onto the kitchen counter, it's natural to want to yell, spray water, or scold them. We assume they'll remember what they did and avoid doing it again. But that's not how cats learn. Cats learn by connecting an action with what happens immediately afterward. If you discover the scratched couch 5 minutes later and then punish your cat, they won't connect your reaction to the couch. Instead, they'll only learn that someone they trust suddenly became unpredictable and frightening. Over time, punishment doesn't stop the behavior. It often damages trust. Some cats become more cautious around their owners, while others simply wait until no one is watching before doing the same thing again. Instead of punishing unwanted behavior, focus on giving your cat a better alternative. If they keep scratching the couch, place a scratching post right beside it so they can satisfy that natural instinct in an appropriate place. Cats don't learn through fear. They learn through experiences that feel safe, clear, and consistent. If you remember only one thing from this video, let it be this. Your cat doesn't need a perfect owner. They just need someone who understands what it means to be a cat. Almost every mistake we've talked about today comes from the same misunderstanding. We see the world through human eyes and expect our cats to experience it the same way. But cats are guided by instincts that helped their ancestors survive for thousands of years. They need to feel in control of their territory. They need safe places to eat, rest, and observe. They need the freedom to choose when they're ready to interact. Most of all, they need an environment that feels predictable. That's why many behaviors we call bad aren't acts of disobedience at all. Your cat is simply responding the way their instincts tell them to. When you stop asking your cat to think like a person and start understanding the world from their perspective, everything begins to change. Your cat has never expected you to be perfect. They've only been asking one thing all along: to feel safe with you. At the end of the day, your cat doesn't need you to be perfect. They just need to feel safe with you. So be honest. Which one are you guilty of? Comment the number below. Then change just one habit this week and see how your cat responds. For more videos that help you understand your cat and build a stronger bond, subscribe to Cat Decoded. We'll see you in the next video.